Hey guys, back with another X-Plane 11 video in VR using Fly Inside XP. Today we're checking out the AirfoilLabs C172 and had a request from a subscriber that was interested in learning more about how Oculus Touch functioned inside this specific third-party plane. So I wanted to take you through that and show you the functionality. So let's get right to it. We're sitting here on the runway 27 in Key West. Now, firstly, with this plane, you cannot grab the yoke virtually. Okay, so that's one thing you can't do. So let me just get rid of the yoke here. Actually, let me just show you real quick. There's the button on the yoke you can't push either. So let me get rid of the yoke, get that out of the way. We're just going to work from left to right. Okay, so first we'll start with the temperature. You can actually change that. That button is functional. This button is functional. Okay, takes a little bit to do it, but you can do that. This button is functional as well. So all three buttons function on the temperature and time. This button here does not work. All of the bugs have no connection to the touch, so that hasn't been built in. Okay, you can test your lamps. Okay, let's get that off there. You can change from nav to GPS. So that's that. And now let's go down here to the switches. Now I'm not going to play around with this, but I will tell you that the ignition, you can move it to the left. It's a little tricky to do, but you can move it to the left. You can also move it to the right, but you cannot hold it in the start position. So you can't start the plane with Oculus Touch, unfortunately. Okay, you can turn the masters off and on. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to shut the plane down. You can turn the Avionics master off and back on. You saw the GPS go. All of these switches you can switch on and off. It's a little tricky to do, as you saw there, but you can do it. Okay, the parking brake, you can release that and you can set it. Okay, that works. You don't have functionality over the brightness of the instruments with the touch. You can operate the throttle by pushing in and out. Same with the you can operate the mixture as well. Also the fuel shutoffs, those work, those two red fuel shutoffs. The flaps do not function with Oculus Touch. All right, let's get to the radio here. The radio, you can change the COM1 or COM2 or nav1 and nav2. Those buttons work. These small switches work as well. Okay, or the markers. You also have control over this, but it doesn't go to all of the selections, just two of the selections. Okay. The GPS, you can turn it on and off. I'm not gonna. Well, I'll show you. Just turn it off like that, or turn it back on. It's gonna take a little bit to reset while it's doing that. I'll show you the radio. You can turn the radio on and off as well. It'll turn on here in a second. Okay, but you cannot change frequencies. You don't have the ability to change frequencies in the radio. Okay. The clock here, that doesn't really function. Okay. These buttons don't function here as well. Okay, actually that I just turned it. I guess I turned it off. That was weird. So you get some functionality there, but not full functionality. Autopilot you can turn on and off, and all the autopilot buttons function, except you can't play with the vertical airspeed. Okay, and this I'm not sure if we could turn this on either. Yeah, we could turn that on, but this, you don't have ability to scroll this button here. This does not work either. This bug. This switch does work. All right, so it's kind of spotty coverage. Now you can, let me just show you the window over here. You can open the window. Okay, and close the window. Okay, that works. You can't open and close the door, unfortunately, but you can turn on the cabin lights with a touch controller. Okay, so that works. The sun visors, you can't grab those, and that's pretty much it. So it's limited functionality with the touch controllers in the AirfoilLabs Cessna. I know this is a popular plane, so maybe Fly Inside will put this on their to-do list to bring in touch functionality. They had said actually Daniel Church has said in one of his videos on YouTube that you have planes that you're interested, leave it on the forum, and they're going to take a look at adding touch functionality into additional planes. So it's going to take some time because, you know, every plane is different, and you've got to, you know, map all the functionalities to specific features within that plane. So that's a quick video to show you touch functionality in the AirfoilLabs Cessna 172. I hope this was helpful. Please hit the like button if you like what you saw. Don't forget to subscribe to Bambino Games for more X-Plane 11 in VR. Thanks for watching, guys.